relax, Dusty. I probably need this one right here. We also need to copy this boy. Why do we have so many shit set to permanent? Boy. Oop. Oh, okay. There we go. Actually, we're going to hit the plus button here so I can read big text from big people like yourselves. Why do we have 3 permanent? Oh, because they're all from German, bro. Of course, that makes sense. Oh, relax. You're a cat. Hey, how's it going, chat? Craig is a little earlier than I expected, so we might be just a touch delayed on getting started. I don't know how many more of these it's going to take to get done. I have a feeling we're about there. We probably need a couple more streams of wrap-up stuff for the major mysteries, and then one to actually end the game. So it may well be not until next week that this gets done, unless I really feel like going late on a Saturday or something. I don't know. We'll see. That's right. It's time for Space Out DIY. Which is best experienced with a gamepad. But there's really only one place that impacts anything. Okay. I'm actually going to have to start taking away your participation as the chat because we're kind of running out of breadcrumbs here. I'm so sorry. But there's only like 4 things we need to explore still. And we've reached the point where getting to any of them requires you to like blitz the shit out of them at the start of a loop. Does it have to do with the rumble? No, it has to do with the fact that sticks are better at conveying partial thrust than keys. Wake up! Alright, so last time you might recall, actually let's consult Magic Computer and see if I've missed anything. No, I guess we read everything. Last time we were trying to get to Sun Station. There's a very narrow little window for that. If you don't want to try landing on the Sun Station the manual way, which as we've established is really fucking difficult. I can't do it. Oh, hey, my neck works. Yeah, usually a good sign. So, we're going to come over here and we're going to waste some time. No, hey, look, there's our guy now. Why are we not, there we go. But we have to wait for the sand to start getting the suck before we can go visit that. Give me a minute here. Alright, you might notice that as of this moment, there really is nothing between these two. You know, what exact moment does this fucking sand stream start up at? Oh, I see it. Did you see that? It starts from a single line. Also, we're accidentally landing on Ember Twin. That's nifty. I never have bothered to look at when it exactly starts. But we're gonna have to wait for some of the sand to drain off. Do 6 flips until then. Pocket sand, yeah, you get it. Oh, hang on, I think we found what we're after. Oh good, I did put on my spacesuit. Alright, I don't know if it needs to be this time or the next time the sand comes around. Ow! It's fine, I didn't need my bones anyway. Alright, that's our door, I think. No, this one's busted. We need to be on the other side of this thing in a hurry. And, oh shit. Okay. We're gonna get out of the way of the suck one time here. I think it's right after that. Oh, I hope I'm right about that. That door was busted over there. We could teleport to the scout instead of bringing the scout to us. I agree. Buddy, go make fun things happen. Let me in. Okay, apparently you can just clip through that if you want. You gotta get through here before the Pokey Boys assert their dominance. It is a very carefully negotiated dance. Okay, there we go. Ow! Son of a... Okay, you know what? Just let me in here and then I'll fucking... Cool. Well, we know how this works. Just gotta wait for the sun to get overhead. Here comes the sun. Oh, there's the sun station. Check this out. Hell yeah. Six minutes and 36 seconds ago, increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels, closing emergency doors. 281,042 years ago, no user commands received for 10 minutes, all systems entering sleep. Well, that's a while. Opens emergency door. Yeah, please. Oh, that's, Huh. Okay, well, good thing we're already matched to this thing's velocity. Alright, shot the entrance. Paye, mission. Science compels us to explode the sun. Idea. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Paye, but it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purposes of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Here's a better one. Mission. Determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. Paye, you lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, Idea. Looks like there's a fair amount to explore in here. Approximate time until Sun Station is destroyed by expanding star, 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Approximate time until the star's death, 15 minutes 35 seconds. Star has reached the end of natural life cycle, now approaching red giant stage, warning evacuate Sun Station. That doesn't seem so good for us. Yarrow, what happened? Did the Sun Station not fire? Paye, it fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface-level changes, but they were barely visible even to the third eye. Paye, the Sun Station is useless. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Yarrow, return to the Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. Paye, I heard for you. My friends, we all know how hard you both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How is Idea? We're well, Yarrow, or as well as can be expected given the circumstances. Though disappointed, I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I hoped our terrible work was finished. Well, we're weighing the star system against the... Yeah, okay, spooky masks. I've seen this a few hundred times. We're weighing the fate of the star system against the fate of the Eye of the Universe. Well, got bad news for us. This one is not awake. I guess there's nothing really else to find here. Let's double check, but really the Sun Station exists to give us one method. It's not the fucking, yeah. It's not the, derp. These jerks. It's not the Nomai. God, how could I not come up with that? It's not the Nomai that fucked the sun up. It's just actually dying. And now, we should get out of here before we actually die early this time. There are still things we could potentially do. Welcome back to the Sun Tower. Where is my ship? Down there. Good. I don't know. This game would get really disorienting in VR. It's almost disorienting even on a screen. Alright. That does it for anything useful we're going to find here, since we've already wasted about half the loop. We're done with Giant Steep. Ah, okay. I know what we can do. Let's go back to Brittle Hollow and finish reading that quantum tower shit I couldn't figure out before. Or not couldn't figure out, but just didn't have time. I do believe we found everything that we're going to find on... Oh, hello. That comet is starting to become a thing. Could we... This is not what I wanted. Okay, yeah, sure, that's cool. Park the ship on the tower this time. Alright, that checks out. Let's do it. Let's see if we can find that from overhead. Is that it down there? That looks like it. Well, something's about to eat shit. That worked pretty well. Alright, now, when am I landing on the volcano moon? Please, no more anglerfish. I have bad news for you. Not this loop. You're safe for a while, though. Sun Station was designed to make the sun go supernova. The Nomai fired the Sun Station, but it had no effect on the sun. They concluded the Sun Station could never cause the sun to go supernova. After the failure of the Sun Station, the Nomai took a break to investigate the newly arrived comet. According to a Nomai computer, our sun has reached the end of its natural lifespan. And that's all you get from that, really. Beneath your feet is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, blah, 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 we know. And the trees are moving. See, like, if we... all snap, different trees. Different trees again, and our rock buddies here. Quantum stuff is weird. There are no anglerfish on the volcano moon, no. The anglerfish are only on Dark Bramble. You've got that going for you. Hey, I just had a thought. We don't eat shit from a giant rock overhead to cause this thing to start falling, do we? Yeah, okay, cool. I might want to not be standing on the surface, even if we'd like to use our ship that way. Dark Bramble is a very bad place where fish will scream at you. Cool, is that us? No, well, our time will come soon enough. Let me in! Let me in! Surface integrity 3%. Will you be safe in the ship if a rock hits you? It's a great question I don't have an answer to. I'm just gonna chill out down here. It's safe under the surface. Just play with the entrance up here. Those are fun noises. Any moment now. Wait, can we look at the window? Hey buddy, how's it going? Hey Scout, let me in, I'm a fairy. You like fairies, don't you? No, we have not finished with the Black Hole Forge, and if you'd like to investigate that, we can do so on the next loop. Honestly, Brittle Hollow and the Ember Twin are where the majority of our remaining investigation is going to go. Well, fuck, any day now. No, turns out the glacier's has pretty good integrity. You know, I don't know why I never just thought of launching my Scout into the black hole. Oh, hey, are we going? Not yet, then? Alright. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. Forget the ship. We could have just anchored the Scout. Here we go. Whee! I think something went wrong with our reemergence. And it's fucked. No, it's not a time paradox. We're in the loop as intended. The loop is stable at the moment. My reemergence was fine. It was the tower reemerging right after me that was the problem. You're right. That didn't happen last time. What the fuck? Anyway, I figured out that we could just anchor the Scout to it in the future. But there was some mention that we would like to check out the Black Hole Forge. This is a two-part operation. But I guess I haven't really visited Brittle Hollow enough for you to know why. Hi, where is Brittle Hollow? Good news, I found it. Alright, well, let's go back to the Hanging City for starters, because that's clearly where it is. Okay, you know what? Let's fucking visit the one thing on Hollow's Lantern so you can... Yes, there is one thing of interest on Hollow's Lantern, and let's go get this out of the way so we can stop asking. It's not even an important thing, it's more of just a dumb Easter egg. Is that it? I think that's it. It is notably a little hard to get around on Hollow's Lantern. It doesn't like you to catch up to it. It seems sufficiently wedged in there. Hey buddy, let me borrow a stone. Oh hey, yeah, and I remember this is the mine on Timberhearth, that's cool. Friends in the Timber Hearth Mines. The last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Could you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything you've sent. We'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twin Project's protective shell. My gratitude. I imagine we'll also have an updated estimate soon on how much ore is going to be needed to seal off the Ash Twin Project. Will it be more than initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. Yes, the idea of having an encasement that's supernova-proof, however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. There you go. Hang on, there might actually be one other thing here. Even more of a dumb Easter egg than this, which was at least a lore entry. Oh boy. Ship stuck. Please not in the lava. Oh, that's bad. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Ain't that one. If I could not get clunked by the rock, that'd be great. Let's put it this way. You last about as long as if you had gone to Dark Bramble's orbit or so. It's just a pretense. It lasts long enough to send the data, and then it's as dead as everything else. Is this the other one, or am I looking at the same thing? Whoa, no, please. No, that's the wall that we just read already. That one's pure lava inside. How about this one here? That one's pure lava on the inside. No, I guess all of those were like that. Anyway, somewhere on there that I can't see readily, there's a Nomai skeleton doing the Terminator thumb thing. But it doesn't even have a lore entry, it's just a dumb Easter egg. We found the one lore entry we can already get in this volcano over here, I think. Oh, come on, you little shit. Anyway, it's incredibly hard to sync up with Hollow's Lantern. It does not want to be caught. It might be actually outside the volcanoes now that I think of it. Anyway, we came here to do something. And you know what? Let's just go park our ship right on in the fucking... I didn't think of this, but why not? Let's just go take our ship and visit the, okay, black hole, please. Take our ship and come right over here to the Hanging City. And if you wedge the ship right in the door, it's not going anywhere. Alright, well, we checked out previously only the school district. Now, we found out real quickly that in the Meltwater district here, there were black hole forge controls, which can pull the black hole forge up from operating area to the embarkation area. But if I could get up some basic bitch stairs, you might have seen that direct access is blocked by a collapsed passage up there. And doubly so on this side. So the only way to get there, as we accidentally found the first time we ever played with a warp tower, was to warp to Brittle Hollow from the Ash Twin. However, we've got lots of other things we can read. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Well, it's a question posed to all and unanswered. Maybe the scroll will help. Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. You heard collapsed passage, sorry. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing mean losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however. It is knowledge that we have little hope of recovering. I think it would be best to relearn, I think. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is it the safest path or the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it, though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is that we don't have the design of such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anana, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anana explained many of his designs to me. Oh, another scroll. Oh, god damn it, I remember this. This little fucking corner of the stairs is the... Yeah, because you can't get over that without jumping. What's on the wall to the left? A single posed question: how should we obtain a highly advanced warp core? Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal energies. There's no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said that many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Colas, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using this knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossilfish Cavern when we were children. Oh, there's a thing we should probably go check out. What Mallory and I have learned is from the fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Oh, hang on, a little more. Yes, thank you. Very cool, Scout. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Left, not center left. That was an empty wall until I put the scroll in it just now. Also, hey, water. Well, let's explore Meltwater a little more. I feel strange trying to create Anana's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to me that to no longer be his very young apprentice and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis. This will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor deeply. To have a chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this? Probably? But what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system, but never saw Anana's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know that what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best. And as Anana would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. How many of these planets don't have water? Well, I haven't seen any on the... Oh, no. No! Okay, good news. We were over a pretty safe area to land. None on the Ash Twins. They're too close to the sun. None on Dark Bramble. It's frozen. All the rest... Yeah, fuck this area. All the rest have water. Up here. This goes up and up and up, don't it? Oh, hello. Turns out there's another way to get into the Hanging City from inside the, just landing in the North Pole, if you know where to look. This is a theme. These cities have a pain in the ass, oh shit, way to get to them, and then an easier way you can activate later. Can you cheese it somehow? Possibly? I don't know if I could just land my ship. No, wait, you can't get your ship through the arch to the Hanging City. I don't know. Dumber things are possible in this game sometimes, but... Oh, I'm sorry, did that ledge just reject me? Like, what the fuck? Not really much else to see here, though, is there? We've already pulled the forge up to its highest traverse there. Now, what can we do? This might take a second loop. I forgot that we haven't read a lot of the shit in here or the Sunless City. What was this? Oh yeah, something weird to notice. The Nomai dead are friggin' everywhere. Like, they didn't just lie over and die. They got caught by something. Because they're in the middle of really normal activities everywhere. In bed, planet tables. Oh, Homestead of, it's the Eye Shrine again. Be welcomed in this place. The shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system, the signal from the Eye. We observed the Eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find the source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to the possibilities. What is the Eye's signal? Suppose the Eye wishes to communicate. The signal is the Eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the Eye's attempt at expressing itself. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? Of note, from the signal we were able to determine the Eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. How can the Eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it's a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the Eye of the Universe? The Eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. Thank you, pedantic asshole. Suppose the Eye is a more advanced being. The Eye is older than the universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it's a cosmic library. All interesting possibilities, but I think we've seen about all we can get out of this district. Also, I don't know how to leave correctly. This seems like the safest egress over here. Oh, hello. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the Eye of the Universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us, but it may not want to be found either. The terrible circumstance of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that, circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way is wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or maybe it might have not been calling out at all, and our ancestors heard the Eye signal. And that my ancestors heard the Eye signal holds no great deep meaning. That wouldn't be so bad, I think. In fact, the Eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence to really support this. Here's the return drop. Yeah, sick space carbon dating, you're right. Alright, well, I don't know that we necessarily have time to do it, but we can try. Let's hop back in our sick ass. Cool. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go see if we can still catch the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I'm not trying to match velocity. Come on, clunk. That sun's already looking pretty delicious. Well, you know what? The tower hasn't fallen off yet. Can I wedge it in here, maybe? This is fun so far. I don't think we're leaving somehow. Alright, well, the ship can just stay here. No, yeah, if you really care. Ore samples from the Nomai mines on Timberhearth were sent to the volcano for durability testing. Nomai were trying to craft a briefly supernova-proof shell to encase the Ash Twin project. Even the smallest crack or opening would destroy everything. That's your super cool, fancy Hollows lantern. One piece of lore. Holy shit! That about dropped me directly into the black hole. Actually, hang on, let's put the, yes, hello. Thank you, Falling Rock. Surface integrity, 0. Yeah, here we go. Let's, Excuse me, what?! How did I get back in the ship?! How the fuck did that occur? Well, this tower is cursed. That's fine. We got loops and loops. Although I might need to take a quick break before we go on this adventure. It's not even a time... Well, I mean, I guess it is, because we did go through the black hole. Through the tiniest degree, it was a time paradox. The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Ember Twin. Well, we already worked that one out, but the Nomai debated how to obtain a powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. The Nomai traveled to the solar system in pursuit of the Eye of the Universe, and we know that at this point. Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. So, you know, we might have something to learn there. Hello, friend Moon. How's it going? Alright, not sure what else we have to find on Brittle Hollow still. I think we recalled the gravity cannon thing here. We got a lot of time to kill this loop, though. Did we ever try taking off in that just for a giggle? Oh wait, I need my ship. I can't do the funny thing. Oh well. No, that's the South Pole. Hang on. Close enough. Just leave that for once. Yeah, I wouldn't even say rush. But if you want to explore the Black Hole Forge, yeah, you come here, put it down in the boarding position, and then you use the warp tower to get to it. So obviously you have to wait for Ash Twin to drain off enough sand to use that building anyway. Well, here's the fucking North Pole. Where's the blasted gravity cannon? I'm gonna have to just get up into orbit and find it. Oh, there it is. Ouch! Okay. A little bit of a hard landing, but I guess the fucking gear took it. So, interesting little thing about Nomai shuttles. Do you believe we are? Yeah, this is Solanum's. Pachoo! So you can just use them to launch yourself. But there is actually no control whatsoever. You just fire yourself off of, you just fire yourself ballistic, basically, and if you hit something, you hit something. However, you can also do this. They can always be easily returned to their launch pad of origin. And now you know that. I don't need to go to the Southern Observatory. Whoa, I really don't need to go to the black hole right now. Alright, let's go find the Hanging City. There we go. Come on, get up on the bridge. Alright, to the Ash Twin. Yeah, I'm sure if you mastered the mechanics of this game, you could do all sorts of dumb shit with the Nomai shuttle. I mean, how good are you at Kerbal Space Program? Because if you can KSP, that looks like a hole we should exit through. If you can KSP good, you can probably use the Nomai shuttles good. What happens if you try to jump onto the forge as it rises? You can try. I've tried. It doesn't work so well. It really, alright. Speaking of KSP, let's use the atmosphere to slow my ass down here. What flavor is this? No, I don't need to be at Ember Twins. It's a little late to visit the fucking sun. That looks like that might be our guy. Those are twins. That's the sun. The bridge breaks from there. It's hard to say if that's Timber Hearth or not, though. Oh no, this one's got to be Timber Hearth. It looks like a set of geysers, so I think this very sunken one back here is our go-to. Well, stop me when you can see a door. Oh, that's looking hopeful. Yeah, this has got to be Brittle Hollow. See the negative space sail out beneath it. Phlox did like his artistry. Also, I love that my scout is still sending surface integrity telemetry back from the Quantum Tower. We can try. Yeah, that's the scout sending back new surface integrity reports every time a rock hits the fucking, Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I do believe those are doors opening up. Let's park the ship just a little ways away here. So we can get in here before the fucking fun comes. Yeah, we'll be fine. You cannot get the suck if you're already in a, shielded building. Whee! That was quick! Right place at the right time. Also, from hard experience, do not do the fucking jetpack bunny hop thing here. You are, upside down, and if you leave the artificial gravity... Oh, god damn it, I pulled the scout back to me through muscle memory. Well, I'm a smart potato. One fucking job around here. Hey, another unpaired statue. Root, where am I taking the first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All to the warp towers that are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole... All the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so all the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. More flirting on walls. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. The design in the high-energy lab on Ember Twin reveals each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he's familiar with them. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that the warp tower aligns with the center of the corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit to the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together that they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. Ah. Regarding the warp towers on the Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. We don't need to align the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active in order to avoid accidental teleportation. Here's your visualized window of alignment. So, what does that mean for us? Well, number one, the Ash Twins are warping somewhere. Wonder where? Could it be this fucking thing we've seen 18 times? Wow, yeah, they sure like this picture, huh? Never get tired of this one. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Paye is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. And that's all we can learn here. We'll go over what exactly all that means, and oh, I nearly did the thing. I wonder if we've got time to get over to the tower in the old-fashioned way. Oh, wait, is there any more shit in here I've missed? This is the climb zone. That's the Black Hole Forge. No, just an exit to the surface. So, yeah. Hey, some things we might not have read on the surface here. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, we warped here from the White Hole Station. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated oh, wait, hang on. This is... Actually, we have read this before. This pointed us at High Energy Lab the first time. Hey, Black Hole to White Hole. Yeah, that's how... my warps work. I don't know if we can find... Where the fuck did we... Oh, right. My ship isn't here. Humst. I'm not really sure if I can find the thing in time, or even if we have any time left. I'm gonna be honest, I'm expecting to hear fucking not Final Voyage, End Times any moment now. I'm trying to find the Tower Scoops, but I am a blind squirrel. Okay, and we're going into the black hole. Cool. No, wait. There's the tower. But I gotta hit this. Okay, the tower hasn't left yet, so... if we're clever and quick, we can hit it with the probe. And then fucking leave and follow it in this time, because we keep eating shit when we go first. Okay, cool. I'll be back later, friend. Alright, well that worked out pretty well. Surface integrity, 2. Well, I'll miss that massive bit of the planet. Next bit should be this. The ship's mere 14 kilometers away. It's fine. This is fine. Come on, tower. Burning air here. Scoops, no, not after your war on Akko. Any day now. Oh, hey, our ship's getting close. This must be closest approach between the two or something. Bye? That doesn't, like, clip the tower or something? Alright, bye. See you later. Okay, bye. Have a good time. Is this the bit that I'm standing on? Because that would be inconvenient. No, I think we're fine for the moment. So this is fun. As you can tell, it gets difficult to access the city as the loop goes on. And really, kind of all of Brittle Hollow just eventually eats shit. Oh, there we go. Time to follow our friend on in. We'll let him go first this time. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay. Find the scout, find the scout, find the scout. Whoa! There it is. I seem to recall last time we read a thing. Oh, there is another fucking scroll wall up here for you to do that. Sixth moon, North Pole. Our sixth location of the moon on the North Pole. Please give me the scroll. We don't have a lot of time here. Oh, come on. Come on. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you are almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought them to this star system, became straddled on Brittle Hollow and Emberton with no real communication between these two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked up from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. Well, that's nice, but not significant. And this, on the other hand. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. Whoop, come on. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided in the pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Alright, a little more to find here, maybe, I think. Figure out where the hell... Well, there's a projection pool and a thing down here, which makes me think there should be a stone nearby, but I don't see one anywhere. Usually that means the damn thing is right in here somewhere, but... Not seeing... Yes, thank you, End Times, very cool. Up on this tier, maybe, somewhere? Yeah, great. It's not gonna need to last real long, as it turns out. No? Am I just... Oh, hey, it tracks where the quantum moon is right now. Brittle Hollow at the moment, as it turns out. No, I'm not seeing a tablet on any table or nothing in here. I think we've gotten what we're getting out of the tower. There's something up here. I am not seeing it. So seriously, why is there a fucking projection pool and... Warning, fuel depleted. We're now using your oxygen supply as... well, it's just really not going to matter, as it turns out, Suit. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere on any of the 3 tiers inside of here. I think I'm just being rused. Do I actually know there isn't a tablet? No, oh, hey, Whitehole, how's it going? Well, that was a fun distortion. End of loop. No, Scoops, actually, I'm not aware if there's supposed to be one in there or nearby or something or not. But we've learned a bit, so let's review, and then I gotta take a quick break and we'll do some more. The Black Hole Forge. The alignment angle diagram. Got some stuff on the Ashman project, too. A warp tower's alignment point is not its warp receiver, rather a warp tower aligns with the center of a corresponding astral body. The warp receiver must be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. The Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in their base center. Berry center, whatever the term is. All of the warp towers were being constructed on the Ash Twin, while the 6 receivers were constructed various other places. Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin project. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degrees. That results in a slightly longer warp window that lasts several seconds. And it's primed and ready for somebody to step into it during that time. An advanced warp core was installed in the Ash Twin project. Well, we are running out of things to study. You might notice that our breadcrumbs are pretty fucking full at this point. No, wait, hang on. The pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon was a significant journey for the Nomai. Deeply significant. After the 2 groups on both worlds were reunited, it became their united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. Well, funny enough, we're missing something. Any location you land on, you cannot actually hit the North Pole from. You could find that out by going to the Quantum Moon 5 times, but I'm not going to waste you guys' time with that. There are only 3 things maybe that we really need to dig up at this point, and I believe the best way to do it would be going to explore a whole bunch of the Sunless City that we have not seen yet. Yeah, Wiki only says 2 scrolls. Okay. So they just sent you on the ruse cruise by also including a projection wall and pool there. Alright, I'm going to hit pause for a minute. I'll be back. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Are you ready, chat? Here we go. Yeah. I tried to pick up my Switch controller to start playing with. That's not what we do here. Alright, let's go check out the Sunless City a little more. That's not how you... Well, thank you, Ash Twin. Very cool. Ah, there's the plasma projection cannon, or the gravity cannon. Particle projection cannon. What game are we playing? Alright, now, one thing is that we know that this thing shows the entrance to... somewhere around here. There it is, in that rock formation. One thing is that this boy... Oh, actually, no, there is a third... Oh, fuck me! I may have forgotten to put on my spacesuit. Whoops, nice loop, idiot. There's air here, you can relax, man. Okay, alright. Yeah, it happens about borderline once per run. I'm not even going to pretend that didn't happen when I first played this, too. Hey, can we clip just across the pole of that, please? Oh, well, never mind, this works. Arnold takes off helmet, doesn't give. Hey, come on. Alright, well, now that I actually fucking have my spacesuit on, let's try this again. So this bad boy acts a lot like... This bad boy acts a lot like the one in... Well, currently resting at a comet, you say? This bad boy acts a lot like the one at Brittle Hollow. Except that it's partially frozen, some idiot left it pointed sideways, and there's a dead Nomai in here. I fear our situation may be dire. Paie, Poke, and I landed on the comet not long after its arrival in the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Paie and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Paie and my sister have been gone for a long time now, and they haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Paie, Poke, Paie, please come back to me safely, my friends. And, you know, friend and sister. Well, there's an unused suit, so... Guess he followed protocol after all. Okay, now, on the other hand, when not suffocating, we know that there's nice entrance to the Sunless City that you can get to early here. Just don't go through the Spooky Boy house. Or, you know, down into the cactus pit and die, but... Did we ever read this? Sun Station. Theoretically, yeah, I guess we did read this. This is Idea and Poke having a cat fight over the fucking... Unless Idea's a guy, I don't know if that's ever established. Getting pissy about the ethics of the Sun Station. Alright, good news. We're not going down to the trailhead, so what else do we have here? Stepping Stone District, High Energy Trailhead, Anglerfish Overlook. Tons and tons of stuff. Lots to see. Well, let's go check out some of these sick... Well... Oh no, we're making mistakes. Okay, somehow I didn't die. That's a good step one. I have not been to the Interloper yet, no. Not on this playthrough. Okay. Let's jump over here and see if there's anything to explore. Oh, scrawling on the ground. Yeah, that's a fucking dead Nomai kid. Levy. We're meeting for the fossil fish... we're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to Stepping Stone Cave and then up into Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to Fossil Fish Cave through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Taggart can't fit through Anglerfish Overlook hole anymore because he's grew bigger. He's taller than Levi now. Who cares? Ilex is still the tallest. That gives us a hint of how to see what's inside the cave. Oh, I think we have to hurry, though, so let's open up Stepping Stone. And then... clunk. Quickly as we can. Let's also go to Anglefish Overlook and feed the thing a light, as we were instructed just now. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Alright, let's follow what these children told me to do. I wonder why they call this Stepping Stone Cave. Also, you might notice my scout is now, whoop, come on, pointing the way. It doesn't look like the game ended too well. A little more fatal than normal. Hey, no, my kid toys. Levi. Whoever was it when we ended last time is the anglerfish. Rule change. The anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold. And do not peek. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Paye says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Rule update. It's okay if the younger kids don't wear a blindfold when they're it. The rest of us will still wear it to make for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. The rest of us, the little fish, will line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes a little fish. And there you go. That's how you... Oh, interesting. Didn't know there was a fucking warp corridor up here. Oh. Hey, even more things. Malori, anglerfish study. The long growth protrudes from its head as bioluminescent. Perhaps it uses this growth to attract prey. A lure? Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish and dark bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet. The anglerfish this anglerfish's digestive tract suggests death by starvation. Colas, an update. Malori, while I was here making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to the game that incorporates our research. It's wonderful. I'm entirely delighted. It's never too early to appreciate biology. Yeah, the Nomai might be a bunch of science nerds. Like an entire species of them. As, you know, evidenced by the fact that their first idea is, hey, what if we blew up the sun? Okay. Gravity cannon. Frozen Nomai shuttle. Subsurface energy readings. The anglerfish fossil. I recall the Nomai shuttle from the Interloper. Nomai shuttle landed on the Interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard a strange energy reading coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other two after they descended below the Interloper's surface. There's more to find out here. Also, we can explore a fissure in the Interloper's sunward side. No, my children used to play a game here. One of the players was the blah 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 blah. We read all this moments ago. The blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. So basically, they can only detect you by the sound of your jets. There's still a little more to get out of the Sunless City, I think. It's Quantum Moon related. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant to do. Thank you, ship. Yeah, I'm good at falling. You have to really know this is here to enjoy it. Fucking A-lit losers. No, you're gonna find some things out eventually. Oh, that's what that door was. Okay, alright. Find everything at random in here. Hey, good news, the cactus is a hazard. That's the way you have to find this place the first time, generally. This is... Yeah, don't go in there. This is all the fucking Eye Shrine part. Where is it that suggests that? Looking like it's time to leave. The city's filling up fast, though. I think we might just have to go. Yeah, to you too. Yeah, alright, well, rip. I swear we're missing something, but... to find out still. I don't know where it is. Well, I mean, I know where it is, but I don't know where the breadcrumb to lead me to it is. I think we just have to explore the surface of Imratwin for some shit that we haven't seen yet, maybe? It's not High Energy Lab. What the fuck is this? Yeah, ship, this seems good. Just... Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, you know, you know what? You just stay there, buddy. Perfect, nailed it. Is there a fucking staircase just at random here? Okay, well that comes from the escape pod. Oh, hang on. I gotta reconnect SciTube. I lost you guys. Whoops, did I lose the internet? What's happening here? Yeah, cool story, Dusty. No, I'm not dropping frames, so... What happens if I go to this video directly? Huh. SciTube, you want to do a hard refresh there? SciTube loads, but not any of our shit. Excuse, did it in playing rigged eat shit? Oh. Okay. Alright, well, Linode, I remember this now. Linode was doing reboots, and it just ate. Guess it went ahead and did it because .org is down as well. And if I have to guess, my friend who also hosts there is down. Yeah, okay, this is Linode dying, and that took out everything on the SciTube page. Hang on. All dead. This site can't be reached. Perfect landing. Okay, yeah, now everything from that particular VPS provider is loading again. I can see you guys now. I got disconnected, Scoops. It didn't work until I started looking around. Alright, now I can read... Yeah, the wiki scripts died, and that caused... SciTube to do funny things to me. But I'm back. Oh, hey. Nice of you to just hang out here, ship. No, thank you. We're good. How are you? Alright, let's get away from the core. Chert's sitting up here on one pole, flipping out. Where does this lead, I wonder? Other than probably into the middle area here. Yeah, alright, across this way. And eventually to the gravity cannon. Yeah, cool. There's the... Yes, great. Thank you, Rock. Very helpful. Clunk, clonk. There's the high energy lab. Here's this broken POS again. Okay, I know there's a breadcrumb on this planet somewhere. But I cannot find it. The triangular... The huge solar panel structure that you're referring to, the big triangular one, is the high energy lab, where we did the funny thing. Why is it all yellow? What? I don't recall this being yellow before. Huh. And there's that door I was wondering about. We found out what it was. Psst. Okay, you know what? I think we have to come talk to Chert early on. I think that might be the breadcrumb as you ask him what to explore here. Because he's a little busy getting existential right now as the sun gets more and more cherry flavored over here. What? Are you not freaking out yet? I have a question for you. What should I explore here? I've seen that before. Just saying hi. Well, he's not the one that tells you. Somebody tells you to explore this fucking lake. Oh, good. The scout ain't shit. Something, I swear, tells you somewhere that you should go look at this lake bed. But I thought it was in the Sunless City, and I didn't find anything in the Sunless City. It doesn't say there's anything more to explore there. Or is this the North Pole and what we want is the South Pole? Bramble Deep. Well, that's two different planets, number one. But, no, I don't think there's anything more you need from Feldspar, to be honest. I don't think he gives you anything else. You can tell him you found some... Oh, right. Took me... I never found this until I worked everything out on my first playthrough, too. But here we go. And since Spencer isn't freaking out yet, we even have time to read things. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I agree, but our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so we always know where it is. I found your note, Melora. Kindly count me among the moon's admirers. What happens when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timberhearth as well. Meow to you too. Oh hey, a log. Churt's research notes, property of Churt. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What's this big rotating device for? What is it with the Nomai we're observing? I posit there's something special about the orange symbol on the device. Hal and the new astronaut translator tool would have been handy to have about now. Well, good thing I have this thing, huh? The quantum loon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. On a burr, I just observed the quantum movement in orbit around Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend. So far the moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator still can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a 6th place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. Cool, I knew all that. I think my ship might be impeding the locator just a little. Huh. No, this still isn't what I was looking for. Maybe it will point me to what is. And as my ship goes for a slow ride around the fucking... Oh, hang on. I I know my device was created to track the quantum moon's location. They hypothesized that it might be quantum mechanics. It travels to 5 locations, except there's also to an unknown 6th location, which we definitely know about at this point. Oh yeah, you know what? There's a quantum signal. We can track it down here. Why didn't I think of that? Clunk. Humps. I think we're going to have to come back earlier next time as both the sun and the sand are looking done. Hey Charity, you having a little freak out over here yet? Yeah, okay, you are. Why isn't that great? Don't you know what? I found a few things of myself. Most of them have to do with the sun exploding. Who cares? What does it matter? Nothing matters anymore. The sun is about to go supernova. All me, all my research, all my life's work, wasted. Wasted, you understand? I'm gonna drum my anger out. I think we're out of time here, Chert. Oh, hello. Well, let's sit together and watch the star die. Sure, why not? Ah, there's still more I wanted to do. Unlucky to have been born at the end of the universe. Also, he's not wrong. It gets darker and darker if you do run from the supernova. End times for us is about as good as anything else out there. Chert doesn't know there's a loop. The only traveler that knows there's a loop is Gabbro. And his response is to get stoned out of his mind and play the clarinet. Which, I mean, being stoned out of my mind would be pretty good right now, because this is about to fucking suck. I'll just put a tree between it and me, that'll work. You got this tree, you got it. Alright, there are two things we could do here. The supernova nuke cut. Well, I have been reading Poke as Poke, because it strikes me as a better name, so... Coincidence? Alright, do we want to keep chasing down the... You know what? Let's keep chasing down this quantum thing. Spacesuit. I don't want to get gaspy again. We'll check out that meteor eventually, don't you worry. But I've got quantum fluctuations to find while Chert isn't losing his fucking mind. Wow, even the auto selector really wanted us to go check out the interloper. Hang on, let's learn something. Hi, Chert, where are we keeping the rock here, buddy? Oh, is it down there? God, my spaceship is having a time. Okay, well, that seems good. That counts as parked, right? Ah, yeah, that's... dark hole in the floor. And we gotta get through here before the sand fills it up. Well, that's real. Maybe also use a little bit of, well... through here somehow. That's looking promising. Oh, up. There we go. Are the ship controls this janky, or are you just bad? A little both. A little of both. Oh, God. Let me out. Okay, well, hang on. We're going to try that again. Oh boy, into the fucking drink. Come on, come on, come on, suit. Work with me here. There we go. No, it's not a drink, it's sand, but you know what I mean. Okay. Well, yeah, dropped in here. Let's go that way. What? Okay. What if I just... Huh. Oh, we found our friend. If you've come here to look for Kolis, this is where we were when he vanished. He's been missing for 2 days now. Your strange wandering rock friend is here, though Kolis isn't. Kolis and I observed this unusual-looking rock shard and several smaller rocks in at least 2 other caverns. I'm unsure if this is relevant. What happened before Kolis disappeared? We were examining different rocks. I recall Kolis standing on the largest one, the Wandering Rock. I was taking notes, and then my lantern died. When I lit it again, Kolis and the rock were both gone. What if I, Oh, hello, rock friend. Oop. Was that there before? You missing your head there, pal? Yeah, so the skeletons are being spooky. Also, what happens if I stand on the rock like Kolis was, and... That's exceptionally bizarre. What? What the f... Kolis is missing. He vanished from the lake bed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole several days ago, and I've been unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg friends reading this, help us recover Kolis. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appear identical to a rock I met earlier. Was it the same type of rock fragment in the cave that we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole? We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Malorian went back to the lake bed cave and observed the rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. Oh, hey, it's the spooky room again. How curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. I wondered why this happened. Curious, but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit. Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The Wandering Rock has returned. Never before have I been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems to be the clearest explanation. Hypothesis: if the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring this to my mentor here to see this. Malori is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness, the being can become entangled with the quantum object and they move together. Friends, Kolis has discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised me he'll never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. Aha, I think we have... No, you're not helping here. I think we have our last piece of required quantum luck shittery. Alright, where did this actually come up from? Oh, O2 is starting to be a problem. Yeah, you just had to stumble across this at random nearby church camp here. Also, the ship must be having a fun time with all the sand. Hopefully it's not too buried. Oh good, it rises with the sand for some reason. Alright, so... we've learned. The Nomai noticed a strange wandering rock that appeared in multiple caves on Imberton's northern hemisphere. I found this rock that moves when I'm not watching. It's got a frequency on quantum... whatever. Colas was standing on the wandering rock when another Nomai's lantern died. When they relit the lantern, Colas and the rock were both not there. To travel with a quantum object, I must stand on the object and cease observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. Colas used this quantum rule to escape the cave he was trapped in. Colas and Malloy returned to examine the rock. They theorized that when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to observe his or her surroundings, they can become entangled with that quantum object and travel together. Well, it's still early days yet. Where's the interloper? Maybe we can catch it. Well, at least for go round number 2. Hey, come on. Okay, Walls. Hey, you want to give Chert an early heart attack? Hey, Egg. I have a question for you. I found something. I found Nomai... Well, we've already told them about that. I found Nomai writing about the quantum moon. I found Nomai writing about the sun station. Is that what's in orbit around the sun, do you think? This sun station? Quite clever of the Nomai to devise a way to study the sun up close and personal. It must have been tremendously difficult to construct. Hot inside, I can only imagine. Wonder how they were able to travel back and forth from the sun station and Hourglass Twins without when the slightest slip-up would have meant fiery death. Alright, here's the other part. No, never mind. That's the vessel. We already told him about that. Never mind. Have an unconcerned 15 minutes here, Chert. Zill, he forgets every loop. He goes back to normal. He doesn't know what's coming, unlike me and Gabbro. Oh, there it is. I see the interloper. Let's go catch it. That's the sun coming up in a hurry. Let's not go there. No matter how much Rife hopes that we'll do it again. Don't worry, it'll work this time. I may have misjudged my need to slow down. Yeah, you can ram into it at warp speed. It does about what you think it would do. Oh, shit. Alright, we're still going too full. You about took that icicle to the face. Interesting. It's a ball, that looks like a fissure on the sunward side. But it's currently sealed off by ice. On the other hand, the Nomai said something about landing over here in that log we read a little while ago. Clunk. Ship, come on, just... You know what, close enough, buddy. You did it. I'm proud of you. Clary, this is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay here on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home using the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remain in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. That would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can go investigate the surface. Well, we know from the log otherwise that there was something about a... Oh, fuck! Cool, yes! Well, one sundive later, I think we are a little late to actually learn anything about the interloper this time, sadly. We have rather missed our chance at the moment. Because you see, as we now know, the window to get into this icy frozen POS is not that long. Because everything in this game is about haha, come back next cycle, idiot. You might notice the Scout has some fun skating across the ice, but here's the problem. We're going to take a look at the interloper's orbit. This is a favorite story of mine. When my dad was still in college, there was a physics mechanics class, and the professor wanted to sort out who should go into engineering and who should go physics. So they did a satellite trajectory thing and said, you know, calculate the lowest approach. Okay, not hard. Like, this is not a big thing. The thing is, the lowest approach, given where it was on its, you know, upper edge, and you know, all the velocity factors and everything, put the lowest approach well inside the surface of the body it was orbiting. The physicists calculated this, maybe checked their numbers once, and then turned it in. The engineers would scribble tons of extra shit, go through tons of side equations, going, this can't possibly be right. Like, why would you have something in an orbit that the periapsis is well inside the body? That can't be correct. And generally, you know, when you saw like 80 trillion extra marks on their paper, you told them, yeah, you need to go into engineering. you have a different mindset than our friend the physicist, who is A-okay with that negative periapsis result. Meanwhile, this loop is fucked, so I don't know what we even do with it. We can find the entrance on the sunward side. We want to do the Ash Twin project, and we got the Quantum Moon. Well, they're both fucking nerds. What do you want from people who do math for fun/vocation? Oh, hey. How do you feel about the Whitehole station? Because we're here. Meditate and do another one. Yeah, that is an option that we have. We have three big things left to figure out. What time is it? Oh, wow, we could potentially get done tonight. So what are we thinking? Comet first? Anyway, the point is, on its third orbit, the interloper just fucking dives into the sun and eats shit and goes away. So that's funny. Yeah, the joke is basically that physics majors have no care if something's practical or not. They just run the numbers and go, alright, obeys the laws of physics, checks out. The engineers look at it and go, something is wrong here. I don't like this outcome's practical impact. I solve practical problems. Oh wow, we're getting a suck from the sun here. The smart thing to do here is actually what the... Hello. The smart thing to do here is actually what the Nomai did. Go ahead and land your shit in the shadow of the dark side. Clunk. Maybe I put on my spacesuit already. Okay. Now, where are we? Oh, fuck, we need to be quick, actually. Fortunately, this is not a big asteroid, or meteor, but comet, whatever it is. Whoop! Let's not leave. Here we go. Now, turns out what triggers this is jumping inside the orbit of the Hourglass Twins. When you're that close in, the sun will melt the ice rapidly. Which we are approaching in a hurry. Also, you might notice we've got some nice slidey physics. Oh, hey, yeah, told you. Told you it wouldn't be long. Danger, ghost matter detected nearby. Don't go down that tunnel then. Yes, son, very noisy outside, thank you. Paye, I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now than were beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, close to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realized. Clary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we'll lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the energy readings. I understand, but be cautious, both of you. Also, yes, I wonder if... No, don't go down that tunnel. Well, that one eventually ate shit. Seems like this one might get to a chamber that doesn't eat shit. Okay, here's some standable ground. Well, looks like there might be some ghost matter down there, huh? Alright, what about up? Seems relatively safe. Let's go up there. What do we got here? Well, 2 pathways, and one of them has ghosts. Oh, it looks like right and then left is fine. Yeah, alright, so right first and then left. And the slower we can keep our thrusters going, the better. Alright, that seems relatively safe to stand up here. Huh, dead no my. You look like you got a little more crystal than most people. Oh man, what do we have here? Well, now this just looks like that crystal shit that is all over, and this asteroid is swimming, or this meteor is swimming with ghost matter. What could we have learned? The spherical stone casing here seems spherical. That doesn't look very spherical. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of the energy readings. No, rather, the source is what's within the stone. I'm detecting some form of exotic matter. Some ghost matter. This stone is muting our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing, at least. Hi, I don't think I want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact would almost certainly be fatal. I've never encountered anything like this from the casing. Or I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all that's protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Pi, whatever the matter inside this stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Look at this density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If the stone were to rupture, the lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously. And the pressure is still building as the comet approaches the star system. Return to the shuttle, right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pae? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I will learn what I can here. Go warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Now, Poke. Oh dear, I think we all know how all the Nomai died. Turns out, the interloper was a friggin' bomb worth of ghost matter. And, it got everywhere in a real hurry. Like a supernova type of bomb worth of ghost matter. I don't think our friend... Oh, come on. The spook nuke, yeah. Yep. I don't think Pai got very far. I think they got about out of this crevice when the fucking spook nuke ruptured, gave way, and everyone ate shit. Like, their entire civilization ate shit. Oh boy. Left is bad, left is bad. Yeah, okay, let's go right. An interloper bomb. Wait, I came down this tunnel, right? Oh, there's a divide on the left that's safe. Back to the tree they planted. So where are we? Just past Whitehall Station. Well, that didn't take us too long. Turns out you get one chance to... Where is my fucking ship? Okay, well... the ship is gone. So that's funny. We could ghost matter kill ourselves or meditate out to the next loop, but the ship has had it. Wait, no, wait, hang on. It says it's 58 kilometers and rapidly sailing away. Can you do anything with the vessel? Well, we've determined the vessel has a pretty broken warp core. So I'm going to say not unless we can locate a replacement. Oh, can we ride the shuttle on the Comet? No, it's a little encased in ice. You can't get there from here. If you've ever wondered how to get harmonic convergence, the Interloper's a pretty good friend in that. That regard. Where is the ship? It's got to be so far away we can't see it here anymore. Yeah, it's left. It's gone. See you later. But maybe we can still do something funny. Probably don't want to not be in the shadow of something right now. And that's it. That's the last approach before this thing goes right into the star. So where's the ship? Oh. Thank you, ice. mere 97 kilometers that direction. Wait, it's shrinking. You think? Yeah, cool. I don't think our O2 supply is going to last long enough, sadly. Yeah, I don't think we're getting there in 3 minutes. What else do we got nearby? What? Well, this is just disorienting. I don't think we're coming home either. Yeah, I think we've successfully biffed the hell out of this loop. Time to sleep myself to sleep. Just lift the helmet and let the mask take us back to the fun zone. But, well, now we know where the Nomai went for the last 300,000 years. For anybody wondering why the Harthians' distant ancestors didn't get fucked by this, ghost matter doesn't work underwater. There's exactly one place I can show you this on Giant's Deep, but then you die immediately afterward. You're breathing this space gas. Goggles on. Oh, hey, So. How's it going? Alright, well, now we know why all the Nomai are dead, and what ghost matter is, sort of. Well, not really any better than we did before, except that, ghost matter blew up over the whole star system. Alright. We have all the tools we need to successfully find the secret of the spooky moon, not just land there. So, let's see if we can get eyes on the quantum moon. Well, if you're gonna just oblige me like that. Yes, as it turns out, we can. Loading. Now loading! Whoa! Ship. Now remember, you always land on the south pole of the quantum moon. There's the scout. I think our Nomai friend here kind of bit it. But you can't really leave this way, because we're pinned in a canyon here on the southern bit of the moon. Were you sitting up last time I met you? Oh, hello, friend. Well, I have learned all my lessons from those things, so... Oh, that's different. Recall the rule of the sixth location. You've recalled the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement and the sixth location. Alright, alright. I think I can do that. The moon's looking kind of brittle hollow now. I wonder if we can get up to the North Pole from here. Not quite. Well, there's the shuttle. That's cool. Oh, hey, there's our friend. Hello, Shrine. We've already checked. Oh, Dark Bramble. We've already checked the shuttle when we called it home to Brittle Hollow. Blind 8. It doesn't have anything new in it. It's still just Solanum's log. Well, doesn't look like we're gonna get any more close to the North Pole. Well, and the shrine fucked off. Cool. Are you back? You're back. Doesn't look like we're getting any closer to the North Pole here. Shrine, don't do this to me. Stop looking at you for 1 sec. Yeah, hello, shuttle. Oh no, there's the shrine now. Yeah, the North Pole is not happening on the North Pole is not happening on Dark Bramble here. Let's try a different one. Timberhearth again. Sure, why not? That's a fun place. That's home. Oh, I think we can get there. I took a little bouncing to get to Timberhearth, but that's the North Pole. Hello, friend. So, can we get to Secret 6 now? Yeah, this is Giant's Deep, and the floor is water. Let's try again. Yeah, Brittle Hollow. Looking interestingly red, but I don't think so. Ash Twin, sandy floor. Fucking inside the giant tentacle vine now. Nah. Water floor again. Come on. Oh, I think we've arrived. All right, don't let the tower out of our sight. What could be out here? Swirly blue floor like all the quantum rocks. Whoop. We are on the quantum moon. That's for damn sure. What's out this way? If we keep going, we gotta find something here, right? It's a lot of trouble to go. Oh, that looks interesting. You know what else looks interesting? Hello there, friend. You seem a little more animate than most of them that we know. Also, what happens if I... They just eat shit pretty quickly. You don't get to see what's up there. Who are you? Not saying much, huh? Pick up the U stone. Pick up the Eye of the Universe, the Quantum Moon, and the Me stone. We also have the Identity stone and the or Identify and Explain stones. All right, well, you. Yeah, okay, I know how these walls work at this point. Can you identify yourself for me, please? I am Solanum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and now we call it home. I'm going to put these on the floor a lot because it's easier to switch them that way. Can you explain yourself? I am on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All Nomai in my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the Eye cannot be reached from here, the Quantum Moon remains special to us as it carries us nearer to the Eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the Eye. While the Eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the Eye in the sky above us. So it looks like that, apparently. Pardon me, we're just gonna... What do you know about the eye? Probably not much more than most people wrote already, but hit me. We are orbiting the eye of the universe now. Although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it, the eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around this star system. There is fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that break off from the quantum moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in this star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. Not exactly. This is the quantum moon, where we are both standing. Despite also orbiting the other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. Well, that explains some weirdness. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the quantum moon's surface does now while at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer that the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibit are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum, thus the eye itself is also quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum, the same way that areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually became quantum too. Identify me. I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask, and if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for your understanding mine. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and find the eye of the universe. I'm unsure how you arrived here, however. Perhaps you came from another star system, as my clan originally did? No, actually, that's, okay. Now, it turns out you can also make combos of any 2 stones, so we've got a little more to go here. Check the 2 verbs here. These are the 2 tenets of Know My philosophy, to seek out an understanding as our way of living. Or, to seek out and to understand as our way of living. Well, we don't need these anymore because you've explained and done everything and seen the 2 of them. Alright, how about you and the eye? Many in my clan believe the eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to the star system, only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the eye itself someday, but I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Yeah, I got bad news for you. You died about 5 other times. What about you and the quantum moon? Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest any of us have ever come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a... Yeah, okay, cool. Your journey has reached an end. I'm gonna actually come back to that in a minute. What about the eye and the quantum moon? I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes in appearance depending on what location it's currently orbiting. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giant's Deep than it does when around the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes its different forms, the eye, being the moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the eye represents extreme changeability. They all talk like scientists, right? That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when consciously observed. What would happen if the conscious observer were to enter the eye? Now, let's start asking about me. Let's get what we really care about going here. Is this your first time here on the quantum moon? It's my first time here. If you come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Well, you've been doing a pretty good job. What about me and Eye of the Universe? Suppose you could reach the Eye of the Universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? Oh yeah, and what about you and me? We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. No, that's fine. We need some fun friends out here in Quantumville. Here, let me put the fucking stones back. I think we've covered all we can here, Solanum. But don't let it be said that I didn't clean up after myself. You have a good, you know, quantum eternity. Oh, also, lest you think you cannot just yeet yourself out of the moon and go directly to the eye. It does not work that way. I do like... There's a Giant's Deep-esque current up there to prevent you from managing that bullshit. However, unlike Solanum, we're not dead on the 6 other moons. We can leave. Where is your ship? Well, that's a great question. The sand seems to be having a giggle here. Okay, you know what? We should probably try to go back to Timberhearth. But we need to get to the South Pole again. Giant's Deep, that'll work. Cecil's body didn't have such a great time. But it will pose for you in several different ways if you... Okay, hi, where's the closest fucking tower? Oh, also, of note, do not yeet yourself out of the atmosphere unless you want to leave in orbit of Giant's Deep. Take me back to Timberhearth, friend. That'll work. Well, my ship should be around here. Is it? Who the fuck knows? Alright, you know what? I think we're just... Cool. Ship, 1.2 kilometers. Okay, we can actually make it to that. Oh wait, did my ship fucking land? Is it actually just down there on Timberhearth? Okay, yes, number one. Number two, I am probably going to die. No, actually, that was a pretty slick landing, I have to say. You gotta give me that could have been a lot worse. But he came in at the right angle there. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Solanum ate shit with everybody else on 5 of the 6 moons when the interloper burst, but because she was visiting the eye location one at the time, 1/6 of a probability of her existing is still there, and you can visit it now too. Okay. So, we have count 'em, one thing to go encounter yet. Because we met a living Nomai named Solanum at the South Pole. It's the Eye of the Universe's moon. At the 6th location, it reflects the eye itself. The eye is the source of all of the weird macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Solanum really wants to know what happens if a conscious observer enters the eye. Solanum has a hypothesis that she is not entirely alive, which is correct. I know my shrine that wanders about the moon. You know the rule of quantum imaging, entanglement, and the 6th location. Well, that was a fun encounter we had with the Indian. Go tell the guy in... Actually, the only person that wants to know about this is... Why is the... The ship might have had a rough landing without me. Are we good? Something's still fucked. Yeah, starboard hull's had a rough time. There we go. It's had worse landings with you! Okay. The only one that cares is Rebec, but I'll absolutely go... Oh, cool trees, thank you. I'll absolutely go tell him. I mean, he won't remember in 10 minutes or so when the star goes nova, but... Gabbro really doesn't give a fuck about anything from now on, if that wasn't clear. There's Brittle Hollow. Also, fun fact, the autopilot will gleefully put your ship right through the sun trying to hit its destination. Brittle Hollow's seen better days here. I think we're close to the end of this loop. But you see the teleporter that comes out of the black hole? Oh, come on. That lets you know a good place to go put your ship is. Right up over here. Well, let's tell Rebek about all the fun things we've seen. Hey, buddy. I learned something. Oh, cool. I found the vessel. You did? That's incredible. Congratulations. That means they really were from far outside the solar system. Yes, I knew it. Oh, I think I've read this before. I might not be... I'm glad that you told me about this. I learned something. I found Nomai writing about a quantum pilgrimage. Pilgrimage to the quantum moon. Nomai mentioned the quantum moon in a lot of their writing, so it was clearly special to them, and special enough to make a trip there by themselves. Sounds like a coming-of-age ritual, like how hatchlings stay hatchlings until their stomachs are strong enough to drink sap wine. Maybe when Nomai journeyed to the quantum moon, they were considered an adult? I learned something. I went to the comet and... Oh, wow. Wow, so that's how the Nomai died? That's really sad, isn't it? I know it was a long time ago, but still. Stars above, it's lucky we hadn't evolved to live on land yet. There's Rebek confirming that one. To think, if the comet hadn't killed them, our species might have coexisted in the solar system. That would have been amazing. But I guess if I hadn't wanted to learn why the Nomai disappeared, I'd never have left Timberhearth to come out here and had any of these adventures. Don't get me wrong, space is terrifying, but you know, it has its moments. You got about 60 seconds to enjoy this, Rebek. I talked to a living Nomai! Ah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I'm very excited for you, though. Please stop yelling. What? On the quantum moon, you said? There's a sort of living Nomai on the quantum moon? Well, why didn't you say so? Oh, wow. Wow. This is the best thing that's ever happened in the history of Outer Wilds ventures. I can't believe you talked to an actual Nomai. Great, so I just have to go back into space, fly to the quantum moon with zero visibility, find a spooky ruin, and travel through a few different types of dangerous terrain to get there. Oh yeah, that's not so bad. That's probably doable. See you later, Rebek, because you'll get to enjoy that knowledge for all of about 30 more seconds here. Now YOLO into the black hole. Yeah, sure, why not? Yomp. Alright, we have one more thing to discover, and I think what we'll do... No, we've been to the sun station. No, there's one thing left, man. I'll show you guys. Have a look-see here, but we've visited Solanum on the quantum moon. We've explored all of the Sunless and Hanging Cities at this point. We've figured out what the Interloper's about. We have the coordinate code. We've done all the quantum moon stuff. We found the vessel. So, it all leads us here. Fortunately for you, I paid attention to all that stuff in the Black Hole Forge. And realized that it's a little funky that the Ash Twin has a warp pointing toward the Ash Twin. Or rather, the very center of the twins. Now, there's still a trick that they expect you to figure out. I think I'll make all the VODs of this publicly available once I'm done, Captain Tyler, if you missed any of them. I don't think I've been particularly using any gamer words that YouTube would not like to see in the future, so we're gonna have to wait for the sand pillar to start giving this thing the suck, though. We're just gonna hang out between them right now. Getting ahead of it, actually. I lost it. There it is. Oh, there we go. The sand pillar has begun. The timer is go. Well, let me get down in. Let me get down into the Ash Twin project and answer all your remaining questions here, Blind. But it's going to take a little while. We have to wait for this place to get the suck. No, don't stop piloting the ship right now. Yeah, alright, cool. There we go. We can land on one of the solar collectors for the moment. No, we can't land on the solar collector. The thing tries to repulse you up off of it. Oh well. It won't be that long. We don't need music. Oh. Well, Shirt's over here. So he's the obvious one. Look, we can get it pointed right at him. We should be able to pick up Rebag from here. Oh, it fixed the ship straight ahead. My free... Alright, how we doing here on draining? I don't think I've even seen the sun station yet, have I? Oh, hello here, friend. Let's get out of the way of this boy. By the way, the warp to Timberhearth is entirely useless. It's for getting a fun achievement at some point, not for doing anything useful. Clunk, clunk. Yeah, to space Tim Hortons. Again, no, it doesn't lead actually anywhere of value. It literally just drops you on like the pole of Timberhearth. I'll explain why you want to do it someday, but it ends with a dumb "you have died." Probably. I swear I saw a scroll somewhere around in here. Oh, there it is. God damn it. That's not very useful. Huh. Oh, there's a scroll wall. Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, my gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised you didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Kanoi would lose his own head if it were anatomically impossible. I mean, I don't need to know anything about that anymore. Somebody was really trying to get in here. But the problem is, the alignment only occurs right as that fucking massive pillar does. And if your timing is off, what happens is you just get sucked out into the pillar. So the puzzle here is to hide in the alcove just long enough to get in that 5 degrees, and then Oh, hey. Stood on this floor enough times. How's it going, guys? 8 minutes and 19 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. Mask receiving data from Probe Tracking Module, Giant's Deep Memory Statue, Timberhearth Memory Statue. 14 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Yarrow, today we finished the excavation of the Ash Twin. Here in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project. Powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. We intend to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I can still hardly believe Raimi's hypothesis was true. Poke just sent the warp core from the final for the final tower to us from Black Hole Forge. Now the Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava's working with Avance to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis. It was not by accident that the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. The cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is that we're all connected through the Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me that the cannon is doing well and that Avens advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avens can. But then, too, if anyone can goad a device into exploding, then it is too likely Avens. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Avens that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz have finished the memory statues today, and they're truly remarkable. When the Ash 10 project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statue will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut the project down. Paya and Adea have worked hard on the Sun Station, and at last it's complete. If everything goes as planned, the structure will prompt the Sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here's what will happen. First, the Sun Station will receive the order to fire at the Sun, prompting to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order from the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger a supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launched back in time. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end the cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ash Twin project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate power of this magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the Sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Adea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for the moment. A comet has newly arrived into the solar system, and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome the comet. Imagine the knowledge that might be gained there. Well, that ended well. Artificial gravity control. Oh yeah, don't need that. Hello, sign, what are you saying? You are about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Well, let's have a look-see here. That is a warp core in the style of the vessel. But I don't feel ready to touch that and break the time loop just yet, until we've had a chance to talk about this and come here from the absolute racing start of a cycle. Let's just say we have figured out everything. Let's not eat shit to that if we can help it. That'd be a great way. Good thing the fucking cycle's still active, huh? Hollowed out chamber in the Ash Twin. The energy cables from the surface are plugged into a protective casing at the center of the planet. There are 8 monoliths with Nomai masks attached. 3 of the masks are actively receiving data from Probe Tracking Module, Giant Steep, and Timberhearth respectively. The Ash Twin project was designed to use the energy from a supernova triggered by the Sun Station in theory, but realistically, you know, just at the end of the universe here, to send probe data from the orbital cannon 22 minutes into the past. The Sun Station did not work. Although it was theoretically sound, the Nomai were unable to power it. There's an advanced warp core inside the protective casing at the center of the planet. Removing the core will disable the Ash Twin project. Well, you know what? Let's, Also, originally what you had to do was, like, fucking wedge yourself under the door and you would start getting the suck. And you had to, like, boost it down, avoid the cactus, and get in there. Even the devs realized that was bullshit eventually and were like, okay, here's your alcove, bro. So if you yank the core and then die, then what? Game over? Well, you're not in a time loop, so I have to assume time goes on. Let's watch from the... let's not yank the core. Let's watch from the inside once. At the end of the universe. I wanted to leave and get that on my computer, but... It's over. Your janitorial service ends and you finally get to die. Yes. It is, Scoops, but you might have already missed us wandering around through the entirety of this place. I'm gonna go turn the artificial gravity back on for the moment. See, we kind of already read the entire history of the... Oh, hey. Forgot there was a projection wall over here, too. Artificial gravity, help a bro out. Thank God. Whoop. There we go. Why is it only readable from this side? Oh, you didn't miss anything? Giant there's no projection well here, is there? Just a wall. Alright. I think this is to give you breadcrumbs if you accidentally make it here early. We read this on Giant's Deep already. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do the fun thing. That permanently fucks your save. Sorry, I'm just gonna watch the masks do their thing. This is the conversation from the Giant Deep's mine. Or, not Giant Deep, Timberhearth mine. That says they're building a shell. And this is... Poke not trusting the warp core, but it's fine. Everything works fine. Oh, it is. There's a fucking projection pool over where... Okay. I'm retarded. It's fine. We got nothing better to do during this wait for the end of the loop. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense because you have to see when the other pools project or connect to it, you have to see it from that location. Oh, that's why it looks like stars, because the ore inside of Timberhearth does. Now this should show us the mines, I think. It makes sense. This is going to be Phlox's workshop. No, come on. Yeah, that checks out. Yes, that's what I meant to do. Oh, hey, the Black Hole Forge. Cool. Alright. Well, 6 minutes until end of cycle. I think even with the artificial gravity, it has just a little weirdness here. Also, how is it that we cannot actually hit Chert's signal? There we go. Oh, we get close. If theoretically we're in the absolute center of the Ash Twin, well, it should be. There we go. No. Wouldn't think it would be that hard to hit Chert. He's nearby, but it goes fucking nuts and you can't tag him. Yeah, one of the masks is you, one of the masks is Gabbro, and one of them is the probe. Yeah, I mean, he's on a pole of Ember Twin, but it's just really fucking hard to find. Oh, well, whatever. What's the funny thing that fucks the save? Well, alright. We have reached the end of days, my friends. This is probably the second to last loop we will ever pull unless I accidentally die and game over. So, you've grasped at this point the mechanics of time travel in this game are you go into a black hole with more power than ever, and you pop out the corresponding white hole in the past. It turns out this is up here what's about to create the fuck massive 22-minute time interval black hole powered by a supernova. And the corresponding white hole is here 22 minutes in the past. What happens if you went over there and turned the artificial gravity off and physically put yourself up into that black hole rather than just passing information via the statues? Also, the sun is getting noisy, so we're close to the end now. 2 minutes. Cool. I like that you can take your flashlight and actually go look. I wonder if you could, like, jump out over there. You'd probably get clonked by this thing rotating at stupid speeds. Alright. There goes in time, so... We're not going to do any such stupid thing here. I actually want to complete this the right way in a moment. Wow, it's already 2 a.m. Would you guys prefer if I complete this the right way tomorrow as the one thing we do? Or do you just want me to go ahead and power on through it? I'm feeling okay. Either way. Scoop says tomorrow. Okay, we'll cover everything tomorrow and do the finale then. So tune in as soon as Doise is done for maximum spoilers. But for now, let's watch how we've been going back in time and then call it a night. That would be approximately 11 Central, 11 p.m. U.S. Central. You'll have to make your own conversion from that. Well, it's getting bluer. Oh, here we go. The statues are now pumping the information into the black hole. Briefly fine inside this protected shell, but the masks rather, the statues are being sent in, and the black hole closes, and there we go with it. I will give a nice audio review of everything we learned at the start of the session tomorrow. And then we will attempt to go do what that specifies we should be doing. And now I can finally let Scoops go to bed. Well, Slate, I'm really tired of waking up next to you. After I beat the game, can I go do funny things? Yeah, sure, why not? If it'll let me. Anyway, we're done for the night.